Happy Friday, y'all. I gotta go pick up my mail. They left me an email. If I don't pick up my mail, they're gonna charge me. So y'all know I can't afford that. I cannot afford to be charged. All right, so I'm waiting for the bus to go to my postal spot. Pick up the mail. Happy Friday once again. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I want to tell you something. Woo! It is hot out here today. Oh, beloved, how are you doing? Happy Friday. This is Friday, July the 18th. That's what it is. So I picked up my mail. I'm at my favorite place, y'all. Where? The library. Thank you all. New subscribers, old subscribers. Thank you for taking the time out of your precious day to watch me. That's a blessing. I appreciate you. I love you and I thank you for your time. Because everybody, this is Friday. People could be doing something else, going out to lunch. What are y'all doing? It's Friday. It's about 1 o'clock p.m. now. Oh my gosh. Oh, so I said I wanted to tell you something. And I want to ask you something too. You know, how do I say it? My husband always been saying, you know, people be watching us. He say it all the time, every day, till it drives me crazy. People be watching us. People be watching us. I just, I brush it off. And people do be watching us, not just like on YouTube. Us, our daily lives here. They be following us. I told you about the crazy guy from the library. The latest incident he did, this is a couple of months ago. He don't follow us no more. He don't see us. And we don't see him anymore. Strange guy, strange. I don't know. He just kind of like fell in love with my husband. It's strange. The last incident was that we was at a different library. We was at this library. And they had some kind of function, and we walked in, and he was standing right there by the bathrooms. He couldn't really get excited or do anything because there was a lot of people around, some type of event going on. I don't know what it was. But eventually, we went upstairs, and, you know, we got on the computer and started our work. This guy, I don't know, I guess he must have followed us upstairs, peeking around to see where we're at. So this guy sends a note to some random guy in the library. This random guy comes and try to hand my husband a note. I said, where do you get that from? From the guy wearing the gray? He said, yeah. I said, this guy is crazy. I said, take that note and throw it in the garbage. We don't want that note. That poor guy was like, he was trying to do his duty, and he just felt like he was caught between a rock and a hard place. He didn't know what to do. I said, take it, throw it in the garbage. Just take it. And stay away from that crazy guy, because he's crazy. He's a stalker. And then the librarian comes, you know, maybe five minutes later, saying, this guy he's crazy. I said, yeah, this guy is crazy. He said to tell my husband that God meant for them to meet and to be together, and I don't know, just some kind of crazy nonsense. He told us his brother works for the FBI and that he couldn't be seen in public because cameras was on him and watching him. So just crazy nonsense. But you in the public library in the daytime. All right, just craziness. And then something about him molesting his sister. Just crazy nonsense, people. Just craziness. And the FBI is after him. It's just kind of just people are on planet Pluto. Pluto is not even a planet anymore, they say. But anyway, he's out there. And the lady said, oh, He said that God meant for them to be together and all this other kind of nonsense. I said, he's crazy. And then she said he threatened to take my name, ask me my name and all this other stuff in the library. I was like, Miss, don't worry about it. He's not going to do anything to you. He's not going to do anything. He said, well, he was asking for my name and why I won't let him come up here and talk to you. And just nonsense. That's what happens when you're too friendly. We met him at racetrack late at night because I had me some Chinese food and I didn't want all the rice. And so he was sitting like one seat down from me and I just pushed the rice aside. And he said, do you want that rice? I was like, no, you can have it. And he grabbed it, and eating. And, we got to talking and him and my husband got to talking and, we thought he was a decent person. We didn't know he was insane in the membrane, but we found that out later. But anyway, the thing I was getting to, I was like, yeah, there are people watching this. It's this guy at the gym who always keeps, since we got thrown out of that place, and that's another thing too, I'm going to stop telling on this channel where we're at, or where we're staying. We're just staying. We're just living. We're here on planet Earth along with you. That's where we're living. Where we were staying at before, if you've seen on my other video how the police kicked us out. And so this guy, he goes to the same gym, Planet Fitness, as we do. And now he keeps asking us where we're staying. And my husband keeps telling me, don't talk to him. Stop talking to him. And every time my husband leaves, he'll come up and ask me questions. And I was like, this guy really wants to get me in trouble with my husband. And so the guy just keeps asking us where we're staying. And I told him, we're staying around. And then my husband comes, and then he'll run away somewhere. And so my husband encounters him more in the locker room because, they're men, they got to share the same locker room. But me, he catches me on the outside all the time. Oh, he's homeless too, by the way. Well, at least he claims to be. But anyway, I'll get back to that story. If you know in my previous videos where we were staying at before the police kicked us out, we'll have our stuff in a cart. And we'll bring the cart to the gym because we don't want to carry, all the bags and stuff. And it's a ways. I don't know. It's a doable walk, but, But we'll do this walk every day, pulling our cart back and forth. When we go to Planet Fitness and when we leave the library to come back to Planet Fitness. And we'll have ourselves in the cart. So all of a sudden, we'll go to the cart, either it's missing, somebody took it. That happens several times. And sometimes they can't take it because the wheels be locked. It's a way to unlock the wheels. I won't get into that, but it's a way to unlock the wheels. And so a lot of people couldn't take it. We'll see that it was dragged out of our spot that we put it in. It was dragged out of the spot. And so that happened a few times. And then we'll come back to the car at night and I remember one time I noticed, I looked down, the wheel is missing. One of the wheels from the cart is missing. I said, that's odd. I said, who would take the time out? If you would look down at any cart, whatever store you go to, the grocery store, Walmart, whatever, and look down at the wheels and you see the screw mechanism of it, it's like, what tool or who will have a tool on them at that time to unloosen that screw? So that happened one time. Okay. Maybe a week and a half go by. We come back to the cart again. I know the wheel is missing again. I was like, Who is taking the time out to unscrew that wheel, knowing we don't have tools to put it back on? Who is doing this? Because, see, the cart is right in back of, is it AutoZone? And I see, well, those people will have tools like that, but they're never in the back. They're never in the back. They're always in the front or on the other side where the mechanics are fixing the cars. You would never see them. They never, as many years as I was there, you never see them on that side. That side is purely, nobody goes there. Well, a lot of people go there. It's just a Dollar Tree, or some ghetto people there, but never them. Never the people in the office, never the people in the back fixing the cars, never them. And I said, maybe, they did it. And I said, well, why did they take time out of their busy schedule? They at work fixing cars to come and do something so childish and foolish to unfasten the wheel on a car. Who would do that? And why would AutoZone people do that? That I thought so, but then I thought about it. It's like, why would they do something stupid like that for? And then it happened again a third time, and that time that they took the wheel off, they took both wheels off. But at that time, we didn't even need the cart because we had to find a new spot. We already found the spot. And so we didn't need the cart no more because we eliminated the bags that we was carrying. But I go back there and I look at it, and I was like, these people not only took off one wheel, now they took off both of the wheels thinking we need the cart. What do you think? Who would do something like that? The only business around is Planet Fitness. Then you have the Dollar Tree. Then you got the small parking lot. And then you got like the edge with the gravel in it. And then there's this big wall, which is AutoZone. But the front office is down this way, and the mechanics are down on the side of that way. Only people be around there is the people who park their cars to go into Dollar Tree or Planet Fitness. And then some smokers and drinkers hang out on the other side of AutoZone. And it's not the AutoZone people. Why would they do that? That's just stupid and silly. It's somebody, like my husband says, I think somebody is watching us. You do that not one, not two, but 3 times. And on the last time you take off both wheels, so we won't have access to the cart. There's plenty of carts around. Plenty of carts. Plenty of carts. A lot of people have carts. A lot of homeless people around here have carts. There's plenty of carts around here. You think that stops us? That's just plain foolish and silly. And then one night I go to Planet Fitness. We go to Planet Fitness. And I'm waiting on my husband. So the same guy who asks us where we're staying, he comes again. I told him no, just wait. He said, your husband figured me out. He's right. I'm an undercover informant. You are an undercover informant? So I said, who are you informing? He starts laughing and walk away. And then my husband was nice to this other guy. He's a younger guy. And he's homeless, and I think he got on that muck. Oh, I put him in a video. That was that guy. I put him in a video. If y'all go back and look at my videos, he started latching on to my husband. But he was also testing my husband because he was always staring at me, always trying to be next to me. I remember one time we was in a library, not this library, a different library. My husband was sitting on the opposite side using that computer. I was sitting on this side. It was empty seats right next to my husband. This guy walks in, sits right next to me. I look at my husband, I was like, you know what he's trying to do. He's an instigator. These people out here trying to get my husband arrested so that I can be on my own or whatever. And my husband tells me this all the time. All the time. But that's okay. I said, they watching, let them keep watching. I've been watching you, watching me. So I'm just, we don't even like to stay up in that area anymore, and where we're staying is where we're staying. We don't even want to be socialized with these people. You ever watched The Truman Show? You ever seen that movie? Sometimes, it's starting to feel like that. It's always somebody trying to get into our circle, to separate us or to make us fight or something. And right now we have some peace. Because there's a lot of devils out there trying to break up a good thing, trying to break up what God put together. And God's not going to have it. He's not going to have it at all. I had another bus preacher. This one is a different one. He was kind of quiet. He just walked up and down the aisles. We're in the last days, time to repent. Get right with Jesus. Quoted some stuff from the Bible and Acts. And that's the thing too, I have to get back up, because I was reading the Bible every day. I did, I think I'm on John. I haven't read the first chapter of John yet. I think I just got finished reading Luke. And I took a little break. I need to get back on it now, And y'all seen we had a ground beef again, right? I think they cut the food budget. Hey, I think they cut the food budget. This is the fourth day. No, yep, this is the fourth day of having ground beef. Yesterday we had the chicken. So that complete 5 days. Today is Friday. So we had ground beef Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We had chicken Thursday, and today is Friday. We had ground beef again. Tomorrow's Saturday. I think he may cook actual breakfast. If we make it. Well, anyway, guys, I didn't tell y'all that story about the cart and the missing wheel, but yeah. It's like we're under a microscope and people are watching, seeing what we'll do, how we'll handle things. Will we get mad at each other? Yeah. And yeah, it's good to take some time apart, I don't have to be with him all day, every day, I'm just saying, there's a lot of devils running around trying to infiltrate things, trying to mess you up in the head. And sometimes you just got to cut people off. You can't be nice to everybody. You can't be nice to everybody. You can't even say hello to everybody, which you should. As a Christian, it's good to say hello, hi and bye, and that's it. Because people will drain you, use whatever resources you have. And I told you I had to cut that girl off. That girl off, no. Cut these users and abusers out of your life. If they keep taking and taking and taking from you and not helping you or giving you anything, I won't even give you a potato chip. You didn't put in on this. I'm not even giving you a potato chip. I done gave and gave and gave and gave some more to you. Even bought you food from my food stamps. And then the last time we saw her, I said, hey, don't talk to her. There she is. Don't talk to her. She told us a story that Walmart banned her because she stole some liquor. She stole a bottle of wine and I think 2 cans of beer and some sunglasses. I'm trying to understand, how in the hell are you living in an apartment? That's what I want to know. How in the heck are you affording an apartment? Because every time I see her, coming from the bus, the last time I saw her, a few days ago, we was on the bus, getting off the bus from the library. We just finished the library, we was getting off the bus, and she's sitting down there with a can next to her, which I knew was a bottle of beer, a can of beer. It's nighttime. She got on sunglasses. And it was past 9 o'clock because the library was closing. So it had to be Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday I seen it. It was dark outside. She's sitting there at the convenience store. And I said, she must have found somebody to buy her some beer. Because when she get on the bus, she asks for a free ride. You never see her kick out money or anything. She finds some asshole, some jackass to buy her. So I was the jackass too for her. Bought her a can of beer, bought her some wine. Me, a homeless person. I do a temp job. Or either I play some of these video games for money. And it adds up, doing surveys and stuff for money. Yeah, that adds up. Y'all don't do none of that. Didn't do none of that. And then when I peeped her ways, I was like, you know what? She don't ask us how we're doing. She doesn't invite us to her place for dinner or anything. It's just about me, or her. I had to cut off. I can't even, I don't even want to say hi to her. And she be coming to this library too. And all she talks about is her. Hey, Ducky, I'm sorry I don't have any food today. And I am quite hungry. I feel like some mozzarella sticks. And the thing about it is, if you're hungry, I will feed you. But once I understand what you are, I'm sorry, hungry or not, you're not going to make a fool out of me. Not again. You're not going to make a fool out of me. Not again. And please trust me, I will bless you. I would. If I have it, I will give. But her, I'm sorry, no. Too many times we gave. When we don't even have, we gave. That's the Christian in us. But then once you start trying to make a fool out of us, no, don't come near. Don't come. I don't even want to say hi. I don't. No. I would never treat somebody like that. If I'm asking you for something, I'm asking for a reason. You made a fool out of me once, twice, and 3 times. Okay, no more. And I thought she could have been a friend, I thought she could have been. But you're a user. You're a user, and you just drain and suck all the energy and resources out of anybody. And you just constantly talk about yourself. Constantly talking about your situation. Constantly. I can't be around that. I can't be around that type of person. I just can't. If I know somebody who don't have a home, a house, man, if I had a house and I knew look, y'all look like fine, upstanding people that just happen to fall on hard times. Man, let me come on here in my house. I'm gonna cook you a meal. Or if you want to stay on the couch or something, I wouldn't even want to stay at her place. I wouldn't. There's nothing she can do for me, plain and simple. I wouldn't ask you for nothing. Most I can say now is hi and bye, and I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to see you. But anyway, that's just, my daily situation, the challenges that I face daily. And times are hard, and they're getting harder, man. I was watching this one woman. They had a car business. Her and her husband had a car business. They had kids. Somehow they lost the car business. They got repossessed. They was only left with 2 cars, and then the husband and the wife split up, so one got one car, one got the other. And then there was the kids involved, and they lost everything. They didn't have a home. They didn't have a home. And then there's the kids to think about, and I think they was trying to repossess her car, and she's out there on the streets in the playground, sitting there in the playground while the kids play, and she's telling her story. I was like, this is a crime shame. All these people facing homelessness, and then when you got kids, I wouldn't want to walk in your shoes. I wouldn't want to do it. And then it was an odd thing. I seen before we got thrown out of our other place, kicked off the streets at our other spot. I seen the darndest thing. Where I'm surrounded is mainly black people. One night I seen this blonde hair, blue eye woman with a cardboard, a light blue t-shirt, white pants. She looked like she just walked out of her house. She looked like she just walked out of her house. And I seen her carrying a big cardboard. She got inside the cardboard and went to sleep. She had her pocketbook. That's all she had with her in that cardboard. And she was like, you mind if I just sleep here? I was like, you can sleep anywhere you want. We're just around the corner. And I was looking at her, I was like, where the heck she come from? And she's in this black neighborhood, and not that we're gonna attack her, but it's like, something's wrong with this scene. You know what I'm saying? Why is she here? She looks like she need to be at home, cooking for her husband and kids. You can't ask everybody their situation, But I ain't see her no more after that night. She spent that night there, and well, I had no idea. It was just an odd scene. And it's like, man, are we living in the Truman Show? And there's also another one. What is it? Cabin in the Woods with Thor. Chris, what's his name? The handsome guy. Am I crazy? I mean, I'm just like, what is going on? And we do have people always asking, where y'all be at? And we just, I don't know what else to say. It look like, I don't know, I hope it doesn't rain. It is hot out here. It's a beautiful day. Thank you guys. I'm going to go on, man. I'm going to end this video. But I just had to speak on that. Guys, beloved, stay well, stay blessed up. If you got crazy in your life, try to get it out of your life. We don't need no more added stress. Because some people come into your lives, they just want to be nosy. They want to be nosy. They don't want to help. They just want to be nosy. And you can't have everybody praying for you either. People don't pray right. I'm not saying that I pray right, but people pray for bad things as well as good, but you don't want other people praying over you all the time. I don't know, not certain people. I don't know. You got wolves in sheep clothing. You got these fake preachers out here on TV. Watch out for them. Not all of them are good. Do a lot of them mention Jesus, or they just mention God? There's a lot of different little gods running around. So you be careful. Put the armor of God on you. The Most High, creator of heaven and earth, that God. The Father of Jesus, that God. Yeah, a lot of these fake preachers, they don't mention Jesus. Be aware. Thank you, beloved, for listening. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a sane, happy day. Kick all those craziness people out of your life. Get rid of them. Get rid of the nosies. Get rid of the people who's not trying to help you or bless you in a positive way. Thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for listening to my gripes. I appreciate you. You all have a great day. Love you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.